How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Bitcoin update. As you can see, Bitcoin is following my expected path absolutely exactly since Friday. When Bitcoin had another attempt at losing the 101k low and it wasn't successful, I started to see somewhat of a rejection from this area. So I went ahead and placed my fibs and it marked out the 101.6k to 104.5k as the area of demand where buyers will step in, push price back up to the previous support, maybe to test it as resistance, because once you see the 200 EMA lost and the low lost, it's meant to test it as resistance to confirm the breakdown and continuation lower. The bulls were strong enough from down over here, from the 103k area, to push price back above the 200 EMA and the lost support, which was 107k. So that meant that we're now expecting a further move up into an expected resistance. So a rejection from here has to be expected. We just saw some bearish crosses forming. Makes sense, it's going to reject short term. The risk is, of course, now that we've got these bearish crosses and this, according to the moving averages, a bearish trend, then we, of course, expect a lower high and then lower. But if Bitcoin can pivot from this low, and we can see yesterday we actually confirmed 107k as support, this now brings the probabilities more in favor of the bulls for a further move back up. Although I marked out this path on Friday and is currently following exactly, unfortunately, it's not the primary path. This is the path Bitcoin needs to follow for a new all-time high. And for altcoin holders out there, this path really needs to be followed move for move. But the reality here is, with this previously being a double bottom neckline, the pattern's target became valid once this broke and then invalidated once lost. So it didn't hold up as support. That means it should be resistance going forward. And when we saw this significant bounce from the range low on the liquidation day, we saw the bounce back up into that area, failing to recover it, just due to the moving averages forming some bearish crosses on top of the fact that it is the neckline of the double bottom. And then it gives you a bias, which is above the neckline, we expect the bullish target. Below the neckline, we're not expecting that bullish target. So that is why we need to see, or altcoiners need to see, Bitcoin recovering that level. So you know that Bitcoin is going to continue rallying. And then, of course, altcoins will have their relief rally, hopefully sustain it, so long as Bitcoin recovers the double bottom neckline and confirms it as support. Remember, this is not technically the primary path. This is the path that is needed for a new all-time high and for altcoiners to get back into a safer territory. The primary path is, once again, now that it's bounced off the 107k area, a move back up into the moving averages is where it could stall off and test this zone once more, or it will successfully get to the red zone but fail. This is actually the true primary path. Why is that? It's because of what I was saying earlier. The bullish pattern only is valid once this becomes support. It is not support, guys. It is resistance. So to just assume it's going to be recovered is wrong. I need to wait to see that recovery. I need to see confirmation of support. And then from there, we can start to flip bias. Even though I've been calling for a move up into these moving averages and a recovery of 107k, followed by confirmation of support, and everything's following exactly move for move as of now, we really needed to continue to go on a path like this. Otherwise, the risk is we come up into this zone once again and reject and fall down lower. Hopefully these videos help out, educate you. You hopefully learn something from them. I'm just trying to keep everyone aware of all the possibilities and not just to be blindsided by upside. So that is it from me today. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. If you wanted to learn my strategy, use the links down below. Take action on this 30% discount while it lasts until Friday, the 7th of November. This can be applied to my Discord, ebook, or one-to-one mentorship plans. So check them out and I'll see you over there.